Now, let us look into scaling the virtual machine in Azure. Scaling the virtual machine in Azure is basically you have two types of scaling. One is vertical scaling and the other one is horizontal scaling. So this is also called as scale out, scale in, and vertical scaling is also called as scale up, scale down. As we discussed earlier, if we have a virtual machine in the Azure cloud, we install the operating system, which is nothing but the image of operating system, which can be Windows or Linux. Then we choose the network card, then the disk, then some firewall rules to secure the network. So all these are all basic requirements when we select a virtual machine. This is okay because if we are using this virtual machine in the test environment and we wanted to test some application, then this is fine. We can run a single virtual machine. What if we are in a production environment and we are running only one virtual machine? So we are in production environment and we are running one virtual machine. If multiple users are connecting to this virtual machine and this virtual machine is running some critical business services, so what will happen to the virtual machine when multiple users are connecting to the virtual machine? In that case, you can either increase the size of the virtual machine by vertical scaling, or you can add the virtual machine by horizontal scaling. So you can add another virtual machine to the existing virtual machine. So let me call this as 1, this as 2. You can simply add to the existing virtual machine and you will be able to scale so that for the user, the compute capacity from both the virtual machine is combined together. So for the user, now they have both these virtual machine which will be serving their request. So if there are multiple users, then some of the users will go to this virtual machine, some of the users will go to this virtual machine. And also this virtual machine can be configured in an highly available environment. Which is nothing but either it can be in availability set or it can be in availability zone. So in this way, we can configure the virtual machine in highly available setup. Either it can be in availability set or we can have availability zone. So one of the virtual machine is in availability zone 1, one of the virtual machine is in availability zone 2. So in this way, we have this covered. Scalability, either by increasing the size of the virtual machine, we can scale, or by adding the virtual machine to the existing environment, we can do the horizontal scaling. And for the redundancy, we can have highly available configuration, availability set, and availability zone. So this is how you will be able to scale your virtual machine, do the high availability concept, and also you can scale the virtual machine and configure the virtual machine in a redundant environment.